Pamela from Yorkshire in the north of England. I'm here to talk about hashtag Christmas Extravaganza 2024, which is being run by K&K Crochet. I am a K&K elf. Here is my mascot. So he's watching over all my makes that I'm doing for the Christmas extravaganza. The idea is that we give you some ideas that you can do for presents, hopefully, with free patterns. Anyway, before I start, I have got a huge confession to make. You may remember me doing the pencil toppers. I did quite a few of them, which is the Forest Friends one, which I told you I got free on Ravelry, and then complained that she put a charge on it. I didn't get it free on Ravelry. I bought this one. I bought it from Etsy for about £2.50. I am so sorry that I have got so confused with all the things I've downloaded that I totally forgot that that was the paid one. So the ones that I got that were free, if I can find them on here, these are just on my tablet. Now these are the ones that I got free. There's 3 lots. These are free on Ravelry. I've checked, they are still free. There's the Pencil Toppers Wild Animals, which is that one. Then there is there's quite a lot of choice. Pencil Toppers Farm Animals. These are the ones I should have done to show you really, because these, like I said, these are the free ones. And then Pencil Toppers Pets. So I'm really sorry that I got mixed up with that. These, by the way, are done from Colours and Stitches, but I will list them below. I am so sorry, I just totally messed up there. So that was never free. Anyway, it's been a good pattern though, so I'm quite happy with the pattern. So what have I been doing this time? Right, I told you I was doing a pot holder, and I did start it. The pattern calls for, I'll show you, it's a free pattern, it really is free, from Hobby, and it's the Christmas tree pot holder. And when I started doing it in my usual cotton DK. Now it was coming out huge, so I had to rethink, because the pattern does call for a 4-ply, or whatever it calls it on there, Rainbow Cotton 8/4. And I have a very limited selection of 4-plies. I've got 3 upstairs. I've got a yellow, orange and white upstairs, but then next to me, which I'd been using for cloths, cleaning cloths, I had these 2 colours. So I had a King Cole Geezer 4-ply, absolutely lovely yarn is this. I bought it originally to do some flower work on an amigurumi, and it worked out really well for that, and that's in boysenberry, so that one. And I had 2 balls of the Scapiers at Cotton 8, which is like a 4-ply, and that's that one there. And I don't know if I've got the exact colour, but I'll just have a look. It's just colour 4, so I don't know. I got it originally to do as a skin tone, but obviously there was a mistake with that, because obviously you can't mix 4-ply really with DK weights. Although I did use it, and I doubled the number of rows I did and increases to make it work, but it was also a bit too peachy for skin tone anyway. So I had it to one side to use for cloths. Now, because I had the 2 balls of that, and for the pot holder you need 3 layers. You've got the one with the Christmas tree on, you've got a back piece which is plain, and an internal piece which is plain. So I thought, well, I need more of it, so I thought I'll use the peachy one. So I started with that one there, and then I made, to go in the middle, I made that in boysenberry. But then I thought, oh, I really like that one better, and that's much more Christmassy. And by the time I got halfway through, when I'd done this, I weighed what I'd got left in the cotton, and I had more than half a ball left. So I thought, I can do this, I can do it, and I can get you know, like do a middle in a different colour. So I did the front bit like that. I've actually got all that left, I didn't think I was going to have all that left because I found a fault in the yarn. So I did actually order that extra ball that I've just shown you. Didn't need it because I've got all that left, which will go around the edge. However, I've ordered that ball, forgot to order the green to go in the middle. So I've just ordered the green, so this is costing me twice the postage now. I've just ordered the green. So that won't be finished just yet, it just needs a green panel in the middle, and I thought the green shining through the holes in the tree would be really good. So that will be finished sometime soon. So I thought, right, I'll change the peachy one into a dishcloth. And when we're doing the outside, I realised it'd be no good to put up against the other back panel anyway, because I've missed a row out. There should have been a shorter row in between that one and that one. So anyway, I've turned that into a dishcloth, so, or a face cloth, whichever you want. So I've just finished it off with a row of half trebles going round the edge. So it's another item, it'll probably be for home, you know, but this I think will make a really nice present, will this, with the, if you get green behind it, to be a lovely Christmas item. You don't have to use it for a pot holder, you could just use it to put something on, you know, as a decorative piece, or, you know, whatever. So it's been a catalogue of errors as that. It's obviously the week for it, because they had the free pattern nonsense as well. Now, I did do something else though. All likes coasters. So I've never really been a big one for making crochet coasters. I've made a couple for use at home, but for specific reasons, like when I'm having my summer drinks with icing, and you know they get a bit, you know, there's a lot of condensation. I've used them to soak up the condensation, but I've never really done a decorative one. Anyway, I got this pattern. It's a free YouTube tutorial from Blossom Crochet. Her name's Rebecca. Those of you that's been with me since the start of my channel, you'll know that Rebecca was one of my, and still is, one of my crochet gurus, who helped me get back into crochet when I first took it up again. She works in UK terms, but she does explain what the equivalent term in the US terms would be. So I've copied her online tutorial. I wrote it out like I normally do, so it's in my book forever now and I can just follow my own. So I've done that one. That's like hers on the channel, which is in red and white. Very pretty, very easy to make up. Half an hour if that, you know, very quick. And I did one in green and white as well. So these two, although they would make gifts, and I'm sure some of you would know people who'd like them as gifts, me and Nick will use these at Christmas, and we're just going to argue which one gets red and which one gets green. So, but yeah, I think they're really pretty. I think that you could work them up in multicolours. If I'd have had time, I would have done one in red, green and white. I could have also done them with a bit of, I mean, the thing is though, this stuff's like polyester, and also that like shiny tinsely stuff. So I don't think you could put anything hot on it, but I've got these four that you could use. The ricorumi ones, which are ricorumi lame. I got the gold one last year, and this year I've treated myself to the white iridescent, the silver, the multicoloured, and I've still got the gold. And these, I paid 69p each from a cheap shop. I think there'd be a lot more in a yarn shop, but you know, really, really good value, and they'll last for ages, because I very rarely use fancy bits like this, but they will come in handy for doing buttons with French knots, like I did with the gold one when I did the little soldier gnome that I did gong. And like this one would make excellent Christmas tree lights round an ornament, or then pencil toppers I showed you. You could put that round to look like twinkly lights. So yeah, they're very good at these. I would recommend them. I find it a lot easier to use than I thought I would. But yeah, you could put a bit of that on it if you weren't using it for hot drinks, you know, just to put in and amongst, you know, just to make it shine a bit. So yeah, lots of ideas there, I think, with those. I think that's the nicest Christmas coaster pattern I've found. I've looked through a lot of them, and that's the one that I really like. So I'll link her tutorial below. She's very easy to follow. Like I say, if you can get over the using the UK terms, which she does, like I say, she does translate, I'm sure you'll enjoy doing that little pattern. So that's all I've got for you for now. I hope there's something useful there for you. If not, I hope you've just enjoyed watching anyway. It's really warm here. In fact, if I'm dishevelled, it's because I've been out for a walk and I got really warm. But yeah, it's really hot. It's oppressive at the moment. We're just up and down with this cold weather, hot weather, cold weather, hot weather. It's just, you don't know what to plan for, you know. But we've got this, I think, for until the end of the weekend, although we have got some rain intermingled with it as well. But I think we've got 3 nice days we're expecting, yesterday, today and tomorrow. But yeah, I went to the park yesterday, actually. I put a couple of pictures on the on my Instagram. And oh, it was lovely in the park. It was so nice. The pictures don't do it justice, but it was so lush, and there were people so happy because the weather was so nice. You really do feel better when the sun is shining. Anyway, that said, we're talking about Christmas, not the sun shining. So anyway, take care of yourselves. I'll see you then.